Hi, I'm Tim Roble, and welcome to another episode of Adventure Athlete. I thought I would do an update. It's been about 2 weeks since I've posted. Let's start with the truck. Truck is not done, but it's usable in its current form. You can see I worked on building out the rear box area that I had talked about doing. That really cleaned up all my parts and stuff that I carry. For right now, have these covers. I got my air compressor in there. Remember, I do have a twin ARB compressor under the hood. I still need to plumb that. Till then, I'm carrying the compressor. That other one lid comes up. I still have some more carpeting to do. I did these panels that turned out really nice on the back side, kind of cleaned some stuff up. And I just got to work on finishing that off. Been super busy working on client stuff and getting through that. But we had a deal where my delivery date got pushed back a little bit, so I started putting a little bit of time into our new Can-Am Maverick X3 XRC Turbo. Started tinkering a little bit with it. A little story, me and my dad went and test drove those out in Lake Havasu 2 weeks ago on Sunday. And I didn't actually get to drive the XRC, but I drove a couple different versions, and man, these things are really amazing. As a off-road fabricator, I've built about 10 tube vehicles from ground up. And I got to be honest, for the $30,000 price tag that they're putting on these little cars, I couldn't even begin to get the parts to start to put the thing together. So are these an epic deal? Yes. So I'll talk about the car. I got about a half hour on the car. None of that is out in the desert. Just basically backed it off the trailer, and I'm doing a heat cycle. I like to heat cycle the motor to break them in, bring it up to running temp. I do that about 10 times before I get going. I like to break things in a little slow, and I think the heat cycle is something that's a good thing to do. Anyway, I got the S&B particle separator, and you can see I got that mounted super low, and I ended up, I still need to trim the hose a little more because we got a little bit uprise there, but I really wanted to be able to use the rear view mirror to look out and out back. This car's going out to Arizona to my dad's house, so we can kind of create new experiences out in the desert, and I'm super looking forward to that. When we did the demo ride, I was actually surprised on the pace of the group, and it might have been a little too fast of a pace for him. You know, I could have drove the car twice as fast and still would have been in a safe manner, but you know, it's a demo ride. You're just checking things out, and man, I was super impressed. So that got me to thinking about possibly building like a little bit of a product line. I'm probably not going to produce a whole lot of this stuff, but one of the things I wanted to do is I wanted to mount the back tire flat so I could use that mirror. The particle separator, I wanted it to be as low as possible so I can have decent visibility. I didn't want a big bulky bumper sticking out. So basically what I came up with was the spare tire bumper combo, and it's a 100% bolt-on. I had to run a tap through the bottom here, and I tapped that sleeve. That worked out good. And you know, I followed the arc radius of the tire. Try to get back over here so we can see it a little better. And just I really like, kind of stuck in between the fence here and the car. Let's see if I can get the fence open a little more to get a better shot. But a lot of stuff that was on the market I wasn't really caring for. So of course, being a fabricator, what do? You build your own. But yeah, 100% bolt-on, which is rare for me. Usually I'm a weld-on type guy, but made the sleeves. I basically took this, and you do have to hole saw out to 1.5 inches, but you use the existing hole. And then, of course, it runs a 1/2 inch bolt down, which is probably overkill, but it's what works and what fits and what I was comfortable with. And I got to be honest, it's what I had in the parts shelf. So really digging this car so far. fit, finish, and I've had a lot of it already apart. I'm getting ready to set ride height on the springs. And another thing that I want to do is I'm going to flip the shocks. I don't know why they do these and clock them like they do with the reservoirs to the inside, but they're behind the radiator. And anybody knows that you want to talk about a shock, we want to try to keep the heat out of the shock, especially if you're out really pounding some whoops and cycling the suspension. You know, you will get a heat fade, and I don't think it's a great idea. I'm not sure why they did that, but I've seen a lot of people. You just basically flip the shock out, but I still got to set ride height on that. Another thing that I did do with the car while it was brand new is backed it off the trailer, and see if we can get a decent shot. But this is a Maxxis Liberty tire, and it comes with a 30, 10, 5, 14. I basically pulled those off and went with the 32 for a little bit more ground clearance. And me being who I am, I really wanted to go with a 35, but I'm not willing to do that much modification just yet. I think a 35 on a 15 would probably be pretty killer on this. Maybe too much for the drivetrain. I'm not sure. Seen a lot of people doing it, but not a lot of race cars. Like King of the Hammers, desert type cars. Most of them are running 32s. A lot are even running 30s. So I wanted to get that knocked out, and I did get a factory beadlock wheel. Right now I'm using the aftermarket lug nuts to hold this down. I will have the black ones, and they're I think those are a 19 millimeter versus these chrome, which are 17. I left this center hole open here, and that's going to have a slip tube in it, and then my little floor jack is going to affix to the top of this, and I have to take a good look at that and see how much that's going to take away from my rear view, because I really only want to run a single mirror. But I got it set it up with fire extinguisher. I got one on the outside. I do plan on putting one on the inside, because once again, when we're talking fire extinguishers, I always say 2 is 1 and 1 is none. So you know, like, you almost got the fire out with one, and now it flares back up again, and you don't have a second one. Probably going to lose a car. So hot brakes, you know, can ignite fuel. There's a lot of different things that can set these cars on fire, and I've seen a lot of UTVs over the past, probably, I'm going to say 15 years. I've probably watched 3 burn to the ground, and then another one, I happen to have the extinguisher in the box fan. I had 3 in that, and yeah, I grabbed the extinguisher, rode my motorcycle out, and put the guy's car out, and probably saved a $50,000 car from burning in the ground. So yeah, fire extinguishers are once again important. Anyway, I thought I would just update you with that. Do just kind of a quick walk around. I did get the quick disconnect. Lone Star Racing, you basically pull this pin here and then rock this fire extinguisher out so that it mounts secure, doesn't flop around. And I found that Target carries the nice extinguishers with the metal head, so you can refill those if necessary. But fit, finish, and the way this car is put together really makes it something super special to work on. It's I spent a lot of time working on Yamaha Rhinos and Polaris Razors. I don't have any wrench time on the Yamaha, and I just got done watching a King of the Hammers video for last year, and it looks like that Yamaha actually did really, really well. But for an off-road car, I thought this was the best for the money to meet my needs, and that's what I did. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I'm not too long-winded, but I wanted to give you an update what we're doing. I think the next task on this is going to be building a custom flatbed trailer, and I think I'm going to build that so it's kind of sits up a little higher and has a cool look that matches the truck and kind of ties everything in. So I'll probably paint it white, but a very lightweight but yet heavy-duty trailer, if that's going to make any sense. Going to be a lot of skeletonized stuff on it, and it'll just basically hold the car, and I'll probably set it up to hold maybe 4, 5 gas bottles. I want to be able to take this out with the truck and the motorcycle and the mountain bike, and maybe spend a week or two in the outback and not have to come in back for fuel. The truck right now carries 8 gallons of in the Rotopacks, but primarily I'll probably use that in the motorcycle and then take extra fuel to pour into this. So we'll see how it goes, but super stoked right now. I'm getting ready in the morning, heading out to my dad's house again. Be out there for Thanksgiving. I'm looking forward to getting this trailered out there so we can start building new experiences and going from there. That's going to be it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Once again, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for watching. I'm Tim Roble, and I'll catch you here next time.